What is going on, guys? Victor here. I got a catch, clean, and cook for you guys today. So these fish, these are Spanish mackerel right here. We got these at Sebastian Inlet the other day amongst a bunch of other stuff. We got bluefish, big redfish on jigs and stuff. And this is a really special video for me because I grew up doing a lot of pier fishing, a lot of land-based fishing, and I think you guys see that. It's where my roots are, and nothing for me is more exciting than having a spinning rod in your hand, a lure on the other end, and just seeing fish just blow up everywhere. You know, in the fall and winter time, that's really a big thing down here in South Florida, and Spanish mackerel are one of the most prized fish you guys can get on a pier or jetty during this time of year. It tastes great. We're gonna come back here after, fillet these guys up, and then do the cooking portion.
Dude, are you? Oh, you have a bird? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna unhook this pelican for this guy. You got it. It's all part of fishing. Good luck, huh? Man. What happened? This guy hooked a pelican and asked me to unhook it for him, so I'm unhooking it for him. Hey, it happens. No more. Ah, the bait thief! No, he'll fly up. They usually fly up. Come on, pelican. Oh, he's off. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Oh, there's a mac. There's a mac. He'll eat. I got the trifecta now. We got a jack, we got a mac, and a bluefish. Fish aren't big, but this is definitely one of the most fun things you can do on a pier or jetty. To mark our fish. Dave, mine's gonna be clip tail, all right? Clip tail on the mackerel. To a nice ice bath you go. Oh!
I got one.
Speak too soon, it's not over the rail yet. Got a mac? Yeah, you got a mac. Keep him, Brook, keep him. Clip the tail and put it in Dave's cooler. Huh? There we go. No sense in throwing him back, he's dead. Alright guys, so Brook and I were just walking down the jetty, and we gotta take a look around us. It is absolutely beautiful out here, and the fact that I get to call this my job is just honestly amazing. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to do that. Hope you guys enjoy these next few clips of some B-roll, or as I like to call it, bird roll, as you guys see a lot of bird roll on this channel. This is honestly one of the most scenic places in all of Florida. I mean, from the amount of fish and life there is to just take a look at this.
Hope you guys enjoyed that fishing section, and just wanted to make a quick announcement. All the Landshark gear is on sale up to 40% off, landsharkfishinggear.com, or in the description box below. You guys can check it out. I'm going to be running promotions all December long, so be on the lookout. Now, let's go ahead and fillet this mackerel up. So let's do a little fillet table talk. This is a Spanish mackerel, like I told you guys, and people really recognize them from these spots right here. They're really fast, spunky, aggressive fish. You can catch them on a lot of artificial lures and stuff, and they migrate actually down here in the wintertime, and that's what they're kind of doing. They're going from the Carolinas down south, and then they actually spawn offshore in like the Jupiter, Hope Sound area in the wintertime, so now they're really plentiful. We're gonna fillet the Spanish mackerel up right behind the head here. along the backbone. Really rubbing against it, pressing against it. Slide right off. You should see. This is what your fillet should look like. You shouldn't really have a lot of meat. It should be mainly bone right there. And because mackerel have, fish that have bones that come up in the middle, that bone, like a dolphin or tuna, you can't really run your knife down the entire length of the fish because you end up missing that meat along the backbone and your knife is gliding above the meat. But something like this, where the bone's pretty flush to the meat, you can just ride along it, kind of like a yellowtail snapper. Spanish mackerel are definitely eaten best fresh. So this is what you get, 2 beautiful Spanish mackerel fillets. If you guys know me, I love me some crispy fish skin, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. Pan-sear the skin. This right here, this is flavor. This is love right here. This is good stuff in a pan. It crisps up nicely. They don't really have scales. They have tiny, tiny scales, but they're not something that's really gonna gross you out, and it's not something that's inedible. It's very edible. So we're gonna go ahead, prepare these guys up.
We're just gonna jump right into this dish. So the first thing we're gonna be making is potatoes and onions. Now, I'm from Slovakia, and I like to bring a little bit of my roots and heritage into my cooking. And one thing that my grandma has made for me in the past that I just absolutely love, and this is my first time making it, is just paprika, onion, and potato cooked in a little bit of olive oil and butter, and it is so delicious, very simple, and just a good wholesome meal. So we start out by browning 1 large onion and then cutting our potatoes into whatever you want. You know, if you want slices, cubes. I went with cubes for this dish. Go ahead and add our potatoes in here. And it's as simple as that. A little bit of salt, pepper, paprika at the very end, and you just let the potatoes cook down. Cover them with a lid, and they should be good to go in about 30 minutes. Now, as you guys see, the skin of this mackerel is scored, which you just take a knife and just make slits along its length. And this is to prevent the fish from actually curling up, because when you do try to make a crispy skinned fish, and we're going to subject it to really high heat oil, it does have a chance to curl up. So that is why I do score the skin. Then we very lightly season it with salt and pepper. That is all you need. The mackerel in itself, with just the way it's cooked with the crispy skin, releases so much flavor. You don't want to mask it. It's just so good in itself. As you guys see, I added some paprika at the very end. The only thing our potatoes were missing were more onion. I overshot the amount of potatoes I had, and I was lacking onion. Avocado oil going into our stainless steel pan. Don't recommend using a nonstick. You're not going to get that same nice brown coat as you would with a stainless steel or other type of pan. And skin side down, very, very hot oil until your oil starts to smoke. And then I just take a spatula and I press my fillets, making sure they don't curl, and just to give them that little bit of extra crisp by making more contact with the pan and the hot oil. And your fillets will definitely let you know when they're ready to be flipped. 2/3 of the way skin side down, and then only 1/3 of the way on the other side, and you should get that beautiful golden brown color right there. This mackerel I just flipped over, I should have definitely cut him in half because he was a little bit too long to be flipping. And another suggestion I make is make sure your fillets are very, very dry before you do this. So here we're dishing it up, and you know, just a really simple meal, just really getting the flavor of the mackerel itself. No crazy sauces, nothing, just a little bit of potatoes on the side. And then Brookie also made some really good baked bluefish that was actually surprised me. I will link her video in the description box below. You guys are about to see it in a second. But we usually don't bake fish when they're coated in breadcrumbs, but it came out really good. And yeah, check her out in the description box below. It's safe to say that Brooke's family and I ate very good this night. Nothing better than a good family meal with some fresh fish for dinner. And I want to ask you guys for your help. So you guys have seen I do a lot of Western style dishes on this channel, and I really do want to start venturing more into other fish recipes and other cuts of fish. So if you guys have really good family recipes, if you're from the East, the islands, the Caribbean, wherever it may be, you know, non-traditional ways to cook fish, send me an email. It's in the description box below. I would love to try to replicate your guys' recipes and share them, you know, on the channel, build a community. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my land sharks, in that next video.